it to the house.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive going to the air. He makes the grab. There he goes.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage and predictable situations.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Lost a throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They give it to him again. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Bunch formation for these receivers. Robinson will throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Robertson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's on target and complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off play action on 1st down. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, pass rushes
In
is.
the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver
Oh,
in
there
the
you go.
offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's complete on the right side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity.
Breaks into the open. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And the ball's free in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cyclones! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Rush is on him. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line.
How would they pump it now?
He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Off the RPO, complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's 4. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football.
Go find him.
The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Let's it fly. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. strike through the
Where
air
is
for
he?
the score.
Man, really nice job attacking
Get him
the middle
out.
of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle.
Oh, Diana's right here. Why can't he
Right
get
on
him
the
out?
numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He unleashes a long one, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fires to the big fella. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Robinson will throw. Finds a man on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Illegal blocking.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Ford. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hicks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's first and goal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Aurora. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Cyclones will have it first and 10. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Got his man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to blast their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll immediately call timeout. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Robinson looking to pass. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.